What is the worst city in Minnesota?
Damn. In terms of what? Like, what worse?
Like people.
People?
Yeah.
Place to avoid?
Yeah.
Avoid. Obviously, you want to live life, right? You want to stay alive another day. Avoid, like, the Lowe's, North Minneapolis. Avoid that shit. If you ain't from there, don't go there. But if you stay there, you already know what's up. You know, stay low-key, handle your business, get your money, go home, repeat, you know?
Don't walk around with headphones on at night over in North Minneapolis.
Nah. We ain't blasting no music. Headphones out, you know what I'm saying? Don't come to our part of town. Stay where y'all at. You know?
What's the worst city in Minnesota?
There's so many like irrelevant little ones.
Yeah.
Proctor, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
So why does Proctor, Minnesota suck?
There's not much going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you know, you know.
If you know.
What's the best city in Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Why Minneapolis?
It's got the most going on. It's fun.
Okay, good answers. Last question. What's a hidden gem in Minnesota you guys love?
Duluth, honestly.
Yes.
Duluth is, if you like outside stuff.
I think it's underrated.
It is, honestly. The North Shore.
I have a question, because I've never been to Duluth. What's the first place I should go to if I go to Duluth?
Canal Park.
Canal Park?
Park Point, yep.
Okay, that's the first time. Are you from Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm from Minnesota, yeah.
Okay, this is perfect. What's the worst city in Minnesota?
Worst city in Minnesota? Say Shakopee.
Why Shakopee?
I don't know, man. It's just, H-Town, heroin around there, rich white kids. Nah.
Stay away from Shakopee.
Stay away from Shakopee.
It's like, what's the best city in Minnesota?
Minneapolis, yo. Shout out Minneapolis.
I feel like it's got the most things to do, most people. Like,
Oh, you're gonna find the realest people, you got innovators there, so that's where I'm at,
what's your hidden gem in Minnesota?
Hidden gem?
Yeah, like a place to eat, maybe a place to hang out, some cool place.
I actually say Hazelwood, right across the street from this mall.
What is that?
A little restaurant, Italian, so go ahead, hit it up. It'll be an hour away, though.
What's the best city in Minnesota? What's the best city?
Minneapolis. Duluth.
Duluth? Okay, we got a few Duluths, okay.
St. Paul.
St. Paul?
I'll say St. Paul too.
St. Paul, okay. What's the worst city in Minnesota?
Anoka.
Edina.
I gotta think about it. St. Cloud. St. Cloud. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your guys' hidden gem in Minnesota? You guys, people maybe are not from here, if they come to Minnesota, what's the first place to check out?
The North Shore of Lake Superior, Lutzen. Yeah, North Shore.
Yeah.
I would say the Mall of America.
Grand Marais.
What's the worst city in Minnesota?
Worst city?
Yeah. And tell the people the truth, don't lie to them.
The truth? St. Francis, dude.
Why St. Francis?
Dude, rivals. Fuck St.
Okay, what's the best?
Best? Cambridge.
Cambridge?
on top. Cambridge on top, dude.
What's the best place to check out in Minnesota?
Best place to check out? I like the quarries. The quarries are really
The quarries? Why the quarries?
It's just cool. That's just memories. Jumping off rocks.
All right, basically, what's my answers? What's the best city in Minnesota? I'm gonna have to go with Willmar. That's the best city. What is the worst city? I like St. Cloud, but in my point, it's just like the lowest ranked city for me. And don't take any hate on that. And what's the best place to check out? Mount America, quarries, my house, places like that. You get me?
No.
Okay, second question. What's the best city? What's the best city in Minnesota?
The best city? Damn, best city? How do I like gauge that? Like views, women, like who got the best like women? Like
Say you had to live in only one city in Minnesota for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm probably pick the Burbs, I'm not gonna lie. It's either the Burbs or the city, like Minneapolis. Probably like Egan, Edina, like that area.
Those are solid places.
Yeah, like Minnetonka, like maybe, out there for sure.
Are you from Minnesota?
I'm not.
Okay. How long have you been here?
I just moved here last January, so.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe this may be a bit harder question, but what's like your favorite city in Minnesota so far?
Honestly, I really love being in Minneapolis. I live in Minneapolis, and we're right next to like the Walker and the Mia, and there's a lot of art stuff. But I will say I like St. Paul too because there's more like places to eat. There's more places to go and shop too.
What's your favorite place to eat in St. Paul?
Probably not St. Paul. My favorite place
Or
to
Minneapolis.
eat. It's in Minneapolis. It's Quang down on Nicollet. It's really good.
Second question. What is the worst place in Minnesota?
Edina. It's just a bunch of really rich people living in rich houses.
That is factual. Yeah.
Nothing there.
True. Okay. Last question. What is a hidden gem in Minnesota that people should check out?
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know enough about here. This place, our store.
Yeah, I was about to say, honestly,
Photos taken.
old time photos. What do you guys do here, by the way?
We take old time photos. So if you want to get dressed up as like a cowboy or a gangster or like people say Bridgerton, but it's like Victorian. I think this is a hidden gem. That's the only one in Minnesota. So.
I'm glad to say. I was looking at the photos. These photos look kind of crazy.
It's fun. Have you ever done it before?
No, I've not.
Good. You should do it sometime.
This place looks expensive.
It's not that expensive. I can get you prices.
So what's the pricing?
It's $10 per person, and then you add whatever prints or packages you want on to the $10 per person. It starts at $17.99.
This just turned into an ad for you guys.
No, hey, that's not my fault. You asked. Yes.
Okay, wait. What is this? We're on the 3rd floor, and what is this place called?
Professor Z's at Mall of America. It's old time photos.
Free advertisement, guys. Come check it out. This place is dope. What's the best city in Minnesota? Best city.
Minneapolis.
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 Now here's a more controversial question. What's the worst city in Minnesota?
BP.
Wait, why BP?
Shit's just ratchet as fuck.
What's the hidden gem in Minnesota people should check out?
The Nook Bar has the best Juicy Lucy's in Minnesota, or Bolvino's in downtown St. Paul is a Brazilian steakhouse that is way better than Fogo and cheaper.
I was gonna say Elements downstairs on the 2nd floor if you want cool drip.
Yo, they're talking about this place right here. Look. They said if you want good drip, come here. Bro, that place looks crazy. Look at those hoodies. Look at the, oh my God, look at the guy. Look at the thing over there, like the, you know, the jacket. That's fire. This guy is a Whitebeard 2nd commander. We have Ace here. Ace, worst place in Minnesota. Okay. Best place in Minnesota. How do we find your brother, bro? Everyone's been looking for him. You aren't gonna tell me? All right then, all right. Where's Sabo?